Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. We are racing here at Richmond. That's the place. I'm doing so good today. Oh, it's just great. Yeah, let's see here what we can do in this race. Oh, somebody's already well out sideways right there. I tweaked the AI difficulty. It's now on hard rather than normal. So we are probably going to be adjusting a bit now, struggling a bit in the middle of... So not in the middle, that's where we were. But now we're going to be more towards the rear as, you know, where we should be really. I mean, again, debut driver, debut team. Probably shouldn't be running up front or in the middle of the pack, being somewhat competitive. We'll try and make this work here. Ooh, we're in the middle though. That's no good. That's no good at all. We've got Greenfield. Let's not hit him. He's the one that actually likes us. But yeah, we are gravitating towards the rear. I mean, again, at any rate, if there is an incident that brings out a safety car, we will be pitting in because we are last and literally there's no reason not to for us. It's a free stop with the way the rules work here. And we definitely have some understeer issues down here. It is not turning for me, really. But yeah, we are about 4 laps now into the stage out of 16. It's a short track. No idea really what the differentiation is between a short track and a speedway and then a super speedway. I'm guessing length. But we shouldn't shame any track depending on its size so it doesn't get a, you know, inferiority complex. Even though I would argue these are better tracks on the speedways and the super speedways because, you know, there's a bit more finesse to this. That's why we're so far down. Certainly with Daytona and the like, you're kind of just mashing the throttle down and then just turning the wheel a bit every now and then. It's not as skilled as this where you've got to lift off at the right time and turn it in and make the car work. Because my car's not working at all, as you can see. We are pretty far back from the field here. So we're just going to have to try and make it work. Again, hope that maybe we get a safety car. Or something happens down here. I don't know the temperatures, what they mean or anything like that. But yeah. Whoops. Brushed the fence there as he tells me to keep it smooth. Not doing a good job of that. Oh, nearly put it in the fence again there, but we made it through. So I definitely think we want to adjust down here. I think it's getting dark again, so I think we want to adjust tyre pressures down a bit. No, that doesn't make any sense really if it's getting dark. The track temperature is cooling down. But yeah, we're struggling with grip on the front, so... yeah, and just generally just grip limited here. So I reckon maybe dropping tyre pressures to increase the contact patch a bit. And taking some wedge out. I think it's the right thing to do. We'll try and make it work here pretty much. I mean, this first stage, other than a massive incident right now, that might just clear up in time for us to gain a couple of positions here in the stage. It's not really relevant, I think, for us. It's a bit of an odd system, that stage racing thing. I don't quite know how it works. I just know that you get points, so that's good. Because that's what you need when you're trying to put together a season. You need points, not necessarily wins. Because as we see here, we do not have a winning car at all today. And we kind of just got to hope now, actually, that we don't draw much further back than what we already are. Although, look at that, that's massively out of shape right there. That's deadly for us. So let's look at the gap to leader here. Keep that one open in the corner. Oh, again, too much speed in. Oh, hello. That's the leader. Okay, so we've now been lapped. That's not good. That's pretty bad, actually. But we can try and run with him. He's in the Ford as well, so we can try and work with him here and see what he's doing, maybe. He's down a bit more there on the exit. Oh, somebody's smoking. Somebody's pulling into the pit lane. Has somebody blown up? Is that going to be a safety car for us? Come on, bring out the yellow boy. Let me see that yellow flag. That doesn't get waved, but the light turned yellow.
Hold your line.
Oops, in the fence there. That's no good. Again, we've dropped down a lap here, so we kind of just got to let them go, and I was just a bit too eager to do that there. And just too much speed in here. Just got to adapt to this short track thing where you lift off way earlier because the corners are tight.
Left, stay calm.
3 to go in the stage. So we've got to see here if the gap to the guys ahead grows or shrinks now. But yeah, it's a bit of a struggle, to be fair with everybody. Because again, I adjusted the difficulty up to hard now, so it's probably where we deserve to be. Especially coming in here, it's hard to sort of gauge. I have no real reference. Oh dear, somebody wrecked behind me. That's bad. Did I cause that? I now have a concern that I caused that crash right there. Oh dear, I really hope I didn't. I really hope I didn't. So let's see here. Fuel, yeah, we'll take fuel tyres. Full tyres will repair. Put on a bit more tape. I think taking out some wedge down here just to 90 or 49%. Then if we drop the tyre pressures here a bit, that might help us.
Almost ready.
And green. Let's just remember, oh, just hit Harmon. You want to be doing that. Sorry about that. Did not mean to impact you right there, brother. So let's see if we can get this bad boy to turn for us now. Lower tyre pressure, less wedge in the car. That's pretty much all we can do. I mean, they haven't ditched me, but admittedly it is lap 1 here of stage 2, so not sure how good that is. We'll just have to wait and see as it develops through the run here. That's too low. Also, I did kind of bin it in qualifying, and admittedly it was coming out of the pits, where I just nosed it into the fence on the inside of turn 1. A bit embarrassing, yes, but, you know, we've got to live with it. And see, again, the car definitely feels a lot better here. We might want to take out more wedge for the next pit stop. Just really help it rotate in the corners, because I think that's what you do. I just, again, have a vague memory from many years ago when I played the old NASCAR games that you took out wedge if you wanted the car to turn. But I could be misremembering and that you put in more wedge, and I'm currently just driving on the benefit of lower tyre pressures here. But we'll work with this and see what we can grab. Stage 2, we're on lap 3. And we are just one position away. Again, we have to moderate our expectations here. Our goal is to get 30th. So there's no point really aiming higher than that. That's what we need to get. We just need to make a slow and steady climb up as we improve the team. That's all we really can do. And we come through here looking good. I'm focused, brother. Don't you worry about that, sunshine. But we're not dropping as far off this stage as we were the last one. That is a positive sign that something's at least working here. And that as it projects down here, hopefully somebody else will have an engine problem or a crash. And that will be a position for me. And then I'll be happy because then I've achieved my goal. But yeah, definitely take out a bit more wedge. Maybe drop the rear pressures a bit more. I'm not sure. I don't think we can drop the front pressures anymore. Oh, seems to be high. But no, that wasn't a drama. Got to be really careful because you lift off there and then it kind of just pulls really in because there's a bit of banking. And you move all the weight when you lift off, move all that weight, you transfer that to the front axle. So it should in theory want to turn a bit more if you lift off earlier. But yeah, 8 laps remaining in this stage. Let's just open up. Is that the right one here? Oops. Nope. Nope. Shouldn't have been looking at that, really. Should not have been looking at that. That was my own fault. So apparently, yep, we don't get our lap back under that. So that's a problem. We are now entirely dependent on them having dramas or multiple safety cars. So I think, not multiple, just one. Just one. Yeah, we are just one lap down. So we just need the one safety car to get back on the lead lap. And then we will have something to fight for here.
Time to go, driver.
Roger Dodger. Well, now this is probably a bit of a unique track. I don't recall. I remember in NASCAR Racing... Oh god, I think it was NASCAR Racing 4 was the first NASCAR game that I played on the PC. And in general, really. I remember this track was a bit of an outlier. I really enjoyed driving it in that. But that was with a steering wheel that didn't have force feedback. That could explain it a bit, I will admit. But yeah, I think we're getting lapped again now. That's a problem. Oh dear, it's going. Nope, it's not.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
And it's facing. Yeah, it's a struggle here.
2 laps to go.
But 2 to go. That pretty much pushes out of any kind of decent result there. I mean, we'll need at least 2 safety cars now. That'll happen in stage 3 for us to gain any positions.
White flag next time by. Got a car high now.
Oh, come on, this R. Go through, please. Thank you.
Inside.
So yeah, it'll be white flag, white flag.
Nice drive.
Nope, that's the end of the stage then. Finish 31st. So yeah, indeed, we need somebody else to drop out now, really, being 2 laps down. I could not pit, but that'll not be sensible, really, would it? We're the only one 2 laps down. That's even worse, to be fair. Put on a bit more tape. I have no idea what kind of increments we should be making these wedge adjustments in. Green flag, green flag, green, 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 green.
Got one peeking inside.
So Greenfield, we're now 2 laps down, and I think we're the only one that's down a lap now, because it said that Greenfield had gotten a free pass. Which I'm not sure what is, but we'll just have to wait and see here what we can work with. We've got pace now, that's really annoying, look at this.
Inside.
Admittedly, I did run into the back of Cobbo. I did not mean to do that. Also, what I'm doing here is incredibly disruptive, given that I am laps down. Especially when we're running into each other like that. Oh yeah, this is so much better to drive now. Wow. Yeah, it's actually turning now. This is what we should have had early on.
Clear high, bud.
Because it's actually working in the corners now. But I'm not sure I'm going to get back 2 laps from this.
Still there.
I mean, we are the only one that's 2 laps down, or any laps down, I think. So we should be able to gain positions if there's a safety car. So please, somebody, spin, crash, drop debris. NASCAR's famous for that. But again, I am cutting through the field here.
Good job.
We kind of just want to avoid being too much in people's way when we do this. Certainly not run into people. That would be stupid of me. Like that, for example. Sorry.
Still there.
We just need to come through here. Just not interfering too much with these guys' race. Yes, he moved over there to try and say, But, you ain't the boss of me, brother.
Careful, still there.
Come on, safety car.
Still there.
So we've got 25 laps of fuel, and we've got 16 laps remaining, so we're good to go. We're not stopping again.
You got room.
There's the
You're clear.
bastard. The yellow bugger. Oh dear, oh dear, yeah, I nearly turned him there. That was whoopsie. And then we nearly brushed the fence. That's no good. But yeah, look at this machine now. It's just transformed. The Hooters has just really taken off now. Yeah, we're kind of stuck now in behind Matt Crafton here. The Yellow Menace.
Stay low, stay low. All right, you're
Whoops!
clear.
Now that might be that yellow flag that we were hoping for, but I'm not sure it counts if I'm the one causing it.
Wave them guys off. Caution down.
Oh, and then we drive into the fucking pit wall because I lose control from the AI. I get a free pass. I'm now just one lap down. That's convenient. I didn't do that on purpose,
All right.
but I'm only one lap down now. So
Green down.
we are like nearly there, and we've got 10 laps to go. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get on the lead lap just by racing cleanly. I will need another yellow, but I'm not going to cause that because that's just wrong. Whoops, down the inside. I mean, obviously, if I do that thing again where I touch the inside and spin, then yeah, I will do it, but I don't mean to do it. Or that, because he moved over on me. That was...
Caution.
Okay, yep. So he moved over on me there. I had to immediately get on the brakes, and that pitched me into a spin. So I've accidentally ended up back on the lead lap here. In an incredible, rude and unsportsmanlike way, I have ended up back here on the lead lap. And there's even a few laps to go. So, that feels a bit wrong. Yeah, people are going to be pissed off at me after this race, aren't they? Oh, I've gone a bit too loose, actually. It's a bit too free on the rear end now. We need to try and make this work. Maybe we just need the temperatures to come up in the rubber. But yeah, if somebody could have like a mechanical right now, that would be grand, or crash. There's only a couple of laps remaining in this motor race. And I only need to grab one position here in order to achieve my goal. Admittedly, that does seem unlikely now, given the fact that we dropped off with a moment that I've had. But Angela is right there. But no, it's not happening, is it? No, it's not. We just need somebody to conk out or have an issue.
One to go.
And I don't think that's going to happen. In fairness, I have held myself accidentally here a lot. So yeah, that's really disappointing, but again, I kind of logged into that one by having moments in that, so yeah, we kind of had to take that one, weren't we? Yeah, indeed, I mean, Ankham is way down. We made a decent... No, we didn't even make a decent amount of money. 12 grand. And we're still 30th in points. Clay Greenfield is closing up a bit. That's something to keep in mind. Why does Tyler Hill and Jesse Little not have any points? And indeed, moderate driving. Yes, crashing twice. I definitely describe that as being moderate driving. Hey, yep. I very much do apologise for that one. That was a bit rude of me. Was very rude. Now he's very happy with me because I apologised. Well, of course we are off to Ingrot's race number 7 of the season. It's at Dover. Join me next time at Dover Speedway. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.